Okay, who's going to start off the first discussion? Money, and they should have tried more harder. I think that they're just lazy and they did not try to get money to do any work.
And socialism is better because they know how to do all that. They go to school and be able to work out in the fields. They know how to do everything. They know how to fix cars and trucks. And in socialism, it is better than capitalism because we think about the children and the seniors, and what we do if it's a revolution. We fight and stand up for our rights.
In capitalism, the seniors, they get to go on welfare and they get to retire in the senior citizens' homes. And in socialism, they have to work out in the fields in the hot. In capitalism, the children, they get to have their own private schools at their own houses, and they can.
Well, in socialism, it's fun to work out in the fields, because in capitalism they teach you it. In capitalism they teach you it's bad to work out in the fields, and it's really good for you. You live a lot longer, and it's better for your health. And also, it's no fun to be in a senior citizens home because they don't treat them right. They don't, like in socialism, they take care of them, they check on them daily, and they make sure everything's all right. And I think capitalism is full of shit.
No, I don't agree.
All I think.
Go ahead.
My personal opinion of capitalism is that capitalism is better because we get to go down, walk down the corner, we can buy a penny candy bar for $25, and we can just walk down the corner and get an orange. You guys have to pick them. We just walk down the corner, buy us an orange for 25 cents plus tax, $25, and we can. And we're even able. I think. Like we have more material possessions. Like we can walk down the store, we can buy a new pair of shoes.
And when you walk down the street, you're afraid because you might get shot up by a bunch of gangs that always go around making money, trying to get money, breaking into houses and stuff. But in socialism, we can walk down the street at night, real late at night, and we won't even be worried. So put on your capitalism and all your goddamn money. I think that you're going down to the middle of the store. It's stupid because you have to waste all your money that you work for just to buy a stupid piece of yucky candy. It ain't good for you anyway. But here we can just make candy and just cost us not that much money. We won't have to buy it at all because the government pays for it here, so we don't have to worry about that junk.
In capitalism, you're saying our chocolate and stuff is junk, but our chocolate, it helps us get money because we send it to starving babies and we even have signs up and stuff that even say that we help save on those cigarette packages. They even say don't smoke, and because it gives you cancer. That's how concerned we are about our people. And we have warehouses full of bombs that can blow up the whole world 3 times over and over again. So I think we care for our people more than socialism, and we
if you cared for them, you wouldn't make the cigarettes to sell them.
No.
And you would. Yeah, and your whole system is based on money, and our system is based on the people. So you're all worried about getting all your money, and we're all worried about making it better for the people.
Yeah, and you wouldn't make bombs to hurt people anyway.
I think. So you guys say that we have to worry about walking down the street. It's only those thugs, those high school dropouts that are too lazy to get their own job. They have to rob from other people. But I don't have to worry about it. I have my own bodyguards.
Well, you have your own bodyguards, but in socialism, we ain't gotta have bodyguards. We can go pick off the trees of our own land. We don't have to buy like $25 and things like that. And you can walk down the street with tailor suits and everything, but in socialism, everybody have one thing all, because everything is in quality.
Okay, yeah, but y'all have to plan it and do it your own self. We can pay people to do it. We ain't got to do it. And we have security guards that'll protect us. We got big old mansions we can live in. We can stay in. They're nice while y'all live in them damp old yucky places. And y'all have the same looking houses and everything, but we have it better.
And we don't have to buy anything. We can get it out of the jungle. We can make it by ourselves and not use no money. It's like you said. You said you had to buy them your shoes. Well, we can make our own shoes. Thank you.
Okay. And in capitalism, another thing that makes capitalism better is because you say that you can go out there and pick your fruit off your trees, and everybody lives as one. But in our country, what's those things in the ghettos where they all get to live together and we send food down there for them and stuff, free food and stuff. But in socialism, they have to go out there and pick their food, and in capitalism, it's just plain old better. That's why.
How come here, when none of us are starving, we're all healthy, and in the ghettos, their heads are getting real big and their stomachs are getting very skinny and knobby knees, and they're not even healthy at all. No hospitals, no food or anything.
Because the reason why that is because they're damn sick and tired of buying food from us.
I think that you say you can make your own shoes. I like to know what you make your shoes out of. We have rubber trees here. Have you ever processed your own rubber before? We have a lot of people here, and
we work together.
We can get all our minds together, and that is tension to the question. Just like the capitalists. We can make factories like the capitalists do, but use them for the people instead of for the rich people. Have you ever done it before?
Yes, we don't need to. We don't just sit around in our office getting fatter and fatter. We stay healthy, thank you.
Have you done it for the poor people? That doesn't answer my question. I asked you, have you ever done it before? Have you ever made your own shoes?
Yes, I have, thank you.
Out of what?
Yeah,
Tell me how.
Cow skin.
Not everyone has to make their own shoes because everyone has different talents. We have shoemakers who make they make it for all of us. We have pastry makers that have talents of the extraordinary talents, and they make our.
And you buy that old crusty ass stuff that stays in the pastry box for.
I think capitalism is better because we get jobs for people. We have jobs for people, and every day people are getting jobs, and they have places to live.
In capitalism, you have a lot of unemployment and poor people and inequality, but in socialism we don't have any of that. Everyone gets what they need.
Yeah, but in our capitalist state, like in Fillmore Street in San Francisco, 983, that bakery store, you get to own your own store, and you get to take as much things home as you want, and you can eat as much as you want, and that's the only reason we're up fat in our office, is because we get to eat as much as we want. We don't have to worry about if you're sick. Wait a minute, if you're sick that you can't go out and pick something for your food, you can sit in your big office and you can always eat.
Okay, if that's true, why do you have them preachers and all that stealing from the people, taking their money, and if they do get sick, they ain't got to go get it, because we got workers that's qualified that know how to, grow trees and know how to process the fruit. And, we can put it in the store where you can buy it and it don't cost $29,000 or $45,000 and things like that.
Okay. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, in socialism, the pregnant women have to work on the field.
Yeah.
It's healthy for them because it makes the baby stronger all through their life. Thank you.
Yeah, but see, if they have morning sickness and things, and pregnant ladies, and they can sit back and they can have all the luxuries, and they can sit back and comb their hair, and it's just better in capitalism. I think it's because you get to do your own thing, and you can smoke your dope if you want to smoke dope, and
you destroy your mind too. And besides,
what about your women? Our women, the women here in socialist countries, they get to have equal just as much as the men and the children. What about your women? They get so depressed back there. Tell me about your women.
well, like, I cannot think of nothing. Oh, come on.
Our women have the best medical care. They could go to the best hospitals. They could go anywhere they want. And also, no, a lot of people can.
If they're
Keep
rich.
forgetting what I'm gonna say.
But listen, though, look. But in capitalism, you ain't got no more better medical care than old shabby down dog. You get better medical care than your people.
I've been in rebellion all my life. I've always done exactly what I wanted to do. Just when I wanted. I've been in rebellion all my life. I've always done exactly what I wanted to do. Just when I wanted. Never anymore. Perhaps less sometimes. But never anymore. And this explains why I've been jailed. Man was born free, but everywhere he's in chains. I never adjusted. I haven't adjusted even yet, but half my life already in prison. The first time I was put in prison, it was just like dying. Just to exist at all called for some heavy psychic adjustment. I've been in rebellion all my life. I've always done exactly what I wanted to do. Just when I wanted. No more. More. Which explains why I've been jailed. Man was born free, but everywhere he's in chains. I never adjusted. I haven't adjusted even yet, with half my life already in prison. The first time I was put in prison, it was just like dying. Just to exist at all called for some heavy psychic adjustment. The turning point in my life came when I met Marx, Mao, and Lenin, and they redeemed me. What I saw and what I wanted, the central passion of my life, was war. The revolutionary war of the people against the oppressor. A war which grows out of perfect love and perfect hate. I have surrendered all hope of happiness for myself in this life to the prospect of effecting some improvement in our circumstances as a whole. I have a plan. I will give and give of myself until it proves our making or my end. I am convinced that any serious organizing of the people must carry with it from the start a potential threat of revolutionary violence.
Yes, it's killed millions of people.
Yeah, man. The day before yesterday's paper, though. But you know, in here, it's the best we can do.
But they're all crowded then.
Okay, the reason why...
Man, I've been arrested, interrogated, or investigated more times than I care to count. I've been in more prisons than I care to talk about. Man, I've been arrested, interrogated, or investigated more times than I care to talk about. I've been in more prisons than I care to count. Paso Robles Youth Prison, San Quentin, Soledad Prison. The noise, the madness, screaming from every throat. Frustrated sounds from the bars, metallic sounds from the walls. The iron beds bolted to the walls. The cast iron sinks and toilets. The smell. Human waste thrown at us. Unwashed bodies and rotten ass food. When a white con leaves here, he's ruined for life. But no black ever leaves Max Rowe walking. He either leaves crawling in the meat wagon, or he leaves crawling, licking at the pig's feet.
When the cars come by, they have to get down the little holes, right?
Thinking and reading won't fill a 24-hour day. I have something real deep running through me. Thinking and reading won't fill a 24-hour day. I have something real deep running through me. A burning thing of the mind. I have observed myself pass through a state of anger over something that happened as far away as South Africa, or the Union of South Africa. And I didn't sleep for 2 days when those women. Thinking and reading won't fill a 24-hour day. I have something real deep running through me. A burning thing of the mind. I've observed myself pass into a state of anger over something that happened as far away as South Africa. And I didn't sleep for 2 days when those women and children were being burned down there in that part of the world last week. And I told myself uncountable times that anger is an emotion, a degenerative emotion, unnecessary and controllable. But I couldn't control it until a few days ago. when I observe myself being consumed by the force of my own hate.
Another thing about capitalism.
You should have said it. One thing I've also noticed is the capitalist side has left you all by yourself to do
I
that
like it this way because
and all
I
the
can
social.
express my points and what I think. I think the way everybody else thinks.
We're doing our own thing. We're anarchists.
Okay, and in capitalism,
Come on this side, brother.
we feel that we're all superior and we're bourgeoisies and we can you know. This other bomb, like
You said you're not responsible for human beings dying.
This jelly bomb. We have all kinds of Vietnam bomb. We have all kinds of bombs that kill people and make them suffer. If they suffer, they won't come back and fight with us no more.
Then how come, if you're so concerned about having people killed, how come you made it to kill us too?
We don't. We made it just to protect ourselves so you wouldn't try to blow us up.
So did we. You dropped that satellite on us, and you're trying to start a nuclear war, and you know you are.
I'm sorry, sir, but that was not on purpose.
You have shitty satellites, and you know you do. So what you should do is just take them out of the air and just.
What are your satellites for? They're just to kill us. We got more than you.
It doesn't matter. There's probably about 4,000 up there, and if they drop
half of them are yours.
Yeah,
that's right.
You dropped it in Canada, where it already has murdered people.
How many Vietnamese have you killed? How many Chinese have you killed?
It's not our fault. You guys dropped that thing in Canada in an unpopulated area, and you guys.
That's right. We directed it out so it wouldn't hurt any people.
But you
directed people like in
shitty. You can't not even steer the damn
We
stuff.
steered the thing to an unpopulated area, and you steered your goddamn atom bombs right into Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where it killed millions of Vietnamese and people.
We were just testing. They attacked our Pearl Harbor, and they shot all those innocent men.
And we were just testing
them. People say that we knew about it. People say that we knew about
your president did.
Yeah, but we didn't stop because we wanted to fight.
You wanted to fight to kill people. We did it by accident.
What about the Indians?
The Indians
slaughtered off all the Indians so you can have the land when it was their land. You took it from them.
We had to build the United States because the United States could be a country that can build more people can come. The reason why we slaughtered the Indians.
Why couldn't you share it with the Indians?
The reason why we slaughtered the Indians is.
Why couldn't you share it with the Indians?
Because they didn't want to share with us. They wanted to kill us all, so we decided we'd kill them.
How come they brought so many white flags out like Chief Joseph did? He brought out a white flag and you just shot him up to pieces. You tore his tribe up.
Us feel guilty
We are, brother. You killed millions of people with your capitalist bourgeois. Well, we tried to make friends, but they tried to chop our heads off with the hatchet. That you taught them. That's bullshit. You taught them that.
The Indians did movies by showing us something.
What about the Mohawks?
They scalped us and everything, and you know.
You raped all women. You have stirred them. You have did every kind of thing there is to do.
But we weren't back there. We're now today. It was them. What was his name? General.
What happened? I thought you were for that a while ago.
No, because
General Custer made out of mustard.
Okay. I didn't. The Indians, they fought for their land.
Okay, you're here now, and there's a lot of Indians that you're putting in the ghettos. Why don't you make them all equal with you guys?
Why don't we make them equal with us guys? Because they're inferior. White is the best.
Why don't you make them equal with you guys? Because we've already offered a place in Russia. We've already offered places in Guyana. We've already taken 900 people out of the United States.
They can't afford a passport that you make them get.
I'm sorry, but I thought all Russia was white. I'm sorry.
It isn't. All of Russia isn't. They got Asians there. They got.
That's white.
They got Russians. I'm sorry. Asians is not white.
Light skin.
They do not. What about you? You're light skinned. You said white's beautiful.
I got a tan.
Oh.
How come I don't see no Indians in China and in Russia?
Because China is not that socialist. They're nationalist.
They're communists.
How do you know? You've been there? Have you been there? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. I visited with President Nixon.
Oh, is that why you killed all our women and children? And anyway, I'm an Indian, and I live in Russia, and I am black. just like I didn't get no tan.
Yeah, Guyana is mostly black. I'm not black. I have a lighter skin. But what about that?
What has the United States done to help anyone else?
What has the United States done to help anybody else? They helped the medical care. They had medical clinics, and they helped Chile take over take over the socialists, because the socialists were starting to spread all over the countries.
Right,
and
people.
Communism was going to take over, and if communism takes over, they'll eliminate all the capitalists. And if they eliminate all the capitalists, there'll be socialists all over the world, and we'll not be able to do our own thing. So that's one reason why we're fighting.
Right.
But yeah, and we have Disneyland and hot dogs. We have
waterfalls. We don't have sloppy hot dogs. We have high plains drifters. We have free waterfalls. We don't have to pay $7 to get in one stupid Disneyland. We can go to any kind of lakes we want to. We can go to rivers. So yeah, all them dumb
jungles out of materials. We have it growing naturally.
We have Frontier Village.
But you have to pay to get in the damn thing.
But people like to work to have to pay for things. They like to pay for stuff. They like to work.
Yeah, what about us? We work for nothing. We work to get our food. We don't have to work to get $2 so we can go out and buy a $400 piece of candy.
How can you guys watch Tarzan and Jane?
We don't. Okay, we can be Tarzans and Janes here anytime we want to because we live free.
Okay. All right. Your rides in Disneyland is unsafe. People are falling off your rides. People are burning up. People being tortured when you go inside your fun house.
No, you don't
Things
care.
that's real, and you don't care about it. Things
You
that's
haven't
real,
rode in
like a man.
Disneyland's problem.
Well, they are your people. And like creature features, when they men have a hatchet, they act like you're going to chop you across here. Do they really do it? Yes.
No.
Yeah, you're right. It probably be their problem, but in socialism, that's everyone's problem.
That's
What's
fine.
one person's problem is everybody's problem.
You guys are giving all this big debate, you guys, and we're sitting back here thinking of things to say to each other, but it isn't really all that necessary. It's because you know that capitalism is better, and there's no other thing better than capitalism. You may have more doctors than United States in one town. Why is all the doctors in one part of the state? Why don't you spread them all over like
The world. Why don't you?
Because we do.
Because you won't let us have them.
All over the United States, there's doctors.
Yeah, Russia's bigger than the United
We're
States.
trying to cure cancer.
Russia's bigger.
We've already cured it.
We've already cured cancer because we're more technically advanced than you. We spread our doctors to Guyana. We spread our troops to Angola. And what about the bombs that you dropped?
I know, you'd want to get everything in there until you kept switching subjects. So don't say we did it because you did it.
No, because
You're being evasive.
free enterprises. When we was over there talking,
We were trying to tell you why, and then you kept jumping from subject to subject.
I know, because anyway, capitalism is better.
Not even on. Yes, it is. We're recording. Have a song. Okay, go ahead. We're recording. Yeah, it's on.
Capitalism is better than socialism because we have, we can go on welfare, like the seniors, they can get on welfare check, and when they retire.
We care for our seniors. When they're 65, they can go home, relax, and get money from the government. We pay for seniors. That's out of our tax money.
Back pension and everything, and they just can lay in their beds and look out the window. And
Free Medicare, Medicare.
Goddamn Skippy.
See, that's what you do to your seniors. You just use them until they're 60. But we have, in our socialist countries, we have jobs to where they can be working while they're 80 years old.
You make your seniors work? You make them work till they're 80?
They want to work. They're so faithful in socialist countries that they love work. Work is their life.
Want to work?
The reason why they
We have easy jobs.
What
do you torture them?
What do you do to make them want to eat?
They get hungry. That's how come they want to eat.
To make
The reason
them
why
want
they want to work is because you guys make them work.
At 80 years of age, my goodness.
I heard of child brutality, but senior brutality is something else.
Socialism has taught them, though, that they want to work. They want to work no matter what happens. They love work. Work.
You make them work out in the fields and they break their back and they work.
No, they do paperwork.
Well, you make them work with babies in their stomach.
Paperwork? What kind of paperwork?
Goddamn Skippy.
What they make paper? They chop down trees.
You make them chop down trees to make paper?
No!
They like to write. They write to write.
What do you make them do to write? What do you make them do?
They write what we be talking about.
The reason why is because your country, what country are we talking about? Your country, your country.
Somebody else get over there.
Me, I'll be over here. The reason why you guys want your people to work in your country is because you oppress the women. Women are oppressed. You don't give a damn. I'm talking to the capitalists. I'm a socialist. Okay. You're talking to the you guys, all you guys, that they oppress the women, they oppress the women, and they don't give a damn about them. They put them down even in the Bible, Adam and Eve and all that, and they don't even give a damn about people. So I say,
shit. They wrote that in the Middle East.
Goddamn Skippy.
United
Goddamn
States.
Skippy.
Thousands of years ago.
Right.
I was not there. I did not write the Bible.
It wasn't 100,000 years ago you dropped Vietnam bombs on the babies.
Wait a minute. I did not write the Bible. I'm Jewish. I didn't have anything to do with it. I wasn't even born then. What do you mean I didn't write the Bible? I have nothing to do with the Bible.
Okay, you're Jewish, right? What about
all the Jews that were murdered?
What about the Interpol?
7,000 Jews. Don't you give a damn about
the United States?
I
am free. I have no danger of that because I'm in the United States.
That ain't our fault. At least they got in the way.
I don't have to work till I'm 80.
Didn't nobody tell you to drop your stupid ass bombs either.
So go back to I'm doing a good job. I've got a very nice store. I've got a nice house, couple cars, a swimming pool. I'm doing all right.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, because we talked to the president. We dropped our bombs because we was trying to get some animals, and didn't nobody tell them to get in the way.
Well, to go back to the main subject. What about if a bomb drops on you? Are you going to be liking your swimming pool and your car?
No, I have built a shelter under my house, and I can always go under there and be safe.
Yeah, damn, because already one of our nuclear satellites have got out of control and went into
one of yours.
Yes, one of ours.
You mean you can't even control? You can't control your
satellites because your satellites tried to cross the stars to get our information.
So we found well, ours seem to be still up there.
The reason why is because
you can't even
your satellite crossed with our satellite. Your satellite crossed with our satellite, and you don't give a damn. You tried to find out our codes, and that's why it fell on your.
Well, why are you being so secretive? It seems to me that our satellites are still up there, and yours is the one with the radiation that's down here.
Well, damn Skippy.
Powerful enough since ours cross sections, nothing would happen to yours. But you can't even make your goddamn satellite stay up there. Ooh, got 400 satellites, you're right. Most of them are ours.
What about our people? No, because we want to check out the moon and minerals to see if it can help society.
Yeah, minerals to kill people too.
But
we're just starting. We're just starting.
Helping babies starve. Shut up, Kim.
I see no babies on the moon starving.
Well, they're on the earth starving.
Well, we're trying to get minerals so that we can make things.
Trying. You ain't got it yet.
And so
none of our babies are starving. None of our
babies.
Not one baby is starving.
What do you do? Give them shots so they can look plump and fat?
No, because we get them food and they can go out and work in the lush fields.
You make the babies work in the fields? That's child labor.
Babies love work. Work abundantly.
Wait, you mean you force your babies to go out in the fields and work?
No, at the age of 18.
That's child labor.
They go out on their own after school.
You make a child labor. We have stopped our children.
How come in your minds your little kids, 13, 14-year-old, have black lung and died, get blown up with their
You don't have no
My children don't have black lung.
Their children have black lung.
Well, I'm sure there's children in your society that are have handicaps too, and don't say they aren't, because I saw one little boy that.
We're working on it.
Well, we're working on it too.
Almost every handicap is solved.
Go around in a circle.
Almost one name. What is solved?
Cripples.
What about
them? We have been working their legs until they're able to walk on their own without crutches.
So the capitalist society has
people
to.
who don't have legs, we got them brand new legs.
We know how to make fingers that know how to work even though they're not their own. We have done these things too. We have put science into this.
We have put legs on their bodies.
Yeah, they can only do it to the rich people, right? They can only do it to the rich.
I see a lot of people walking down the street that aren't rich that have those.
They are welfare.
They are not rich.
We have Medi-Cal.
Are healthy.
We have Medi-Cal for those that are
welfare.
But hey, we have Medi-Cal for those that need it.
Medi-Cal,
but much better.
They don't even get their Medi-Cal until they have to write a
I had several friends that were doing it.
Are you on Medi-Cal? you on Medi-Cal?
No, I have the money. But those who don't have the money, we have.
And you help exploit the people in the capitalist system.
People that don't have money, we give them the money. We give them loans.
Ethiopia that you help kill, drop bombs on innocent babies. Then do not a damn thing.
I didn't drop any bombs.
No, it wasn't
That's
your
I didn't even go out to the war. We have a choice of not going.
I dropped the buns. We were trying to get the animals, and they got in the way. We're trying to get rubber. Fuck your animals, because you know you don't care about animals. You don't care about animals.
You just fuck your animals.
That proves
He's a capitalist, not a
so much do you think about people.
Now, since you just say fuck your animals.
You don't care about your animals, huh?
That proves in socialism. That proves in socialism.
You're the one that said fuck your animals.
We kill animals so our people can eat. What do? Make them eat horse shit?
How can they eat that fucking radiation you kill them with?
Let me see. What radiation? The only radiation we use is for the to get X-rays so that medical care.
But it still affects the radiation that are in your bomb.
Hey, well, how do you think it cures cancer?
Socialist hates animals? I thought you was socialist, not capitalist.
And you just said fuck animals. If you don't care about your animals, how do we know you care about your people?
And
you
traitor! You traitor!
Hey, you're denouncing it?
Yeah, another socialist is a traitor. Capitalist wins.
That's a cool table. Hey, don't let him. He can't fuck you up. I mean, he's like one person. Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Climbing over the table and nobody can do
What
nothing.
you say?
Listen. I know you made a mistake in words.
No mistake to it. That's just that is the truth. No mistake. The words did not slip.
I know you make mistakes in words, but
It was
do
not
you
a
care
mistake.
about the poor people in Washington and in Detroit and all those places?
Are you socialist or capitalist?
Oh, well, they need some reinforcement. I'm a socialist.
I give up. I'm capitalist.
Hey! Then I guess the socialists better start proving their point so he'll think that socialism is better. Because, I mean, that's a shame when the capitalists win.
Socialism is better because we're working on all the poor children. We're putting food in their belly and roofs over their heads. But we're doing the same
We
thing
have the
too.
same thing. We make projects. We're making housing for people. We have food.
But where the rich people live in them mansions, while the poor people have to be in ghettos.
Because they like to.
Because there's different choices, just like you guys have choices between dorms and cottages.
I know, but at least we don't make houses that leak through the roofs and icicles come form on the roof.
I saw some of your houses in South America that have big old cracks in the floor. If you'll look in your community building.
We don't give our people that torturous candy they have. Our subject is now dismissed.
You make a point about the houses in South America. Only one country in South America is socialist, and that's Guyana.
I have switched over
That's
to
right.
socialism.
That means they all.
Only
That shows because all the other countries are capitalist, so obviously capitalists must be better.
No.
We have Russia. We have Russia. We have
Well, you just said there's only one.
But we put chemicals in our food to heal people. But look, our food is fresh, just grown. Our oranges
We have fresh food too. You just have to go out and buy it. The bread is soft.
Listen, but don't you know that the second largest continent in the world has all socialist countries in it except two?
Pardon?
But I beg your pardon. Could you repeat
I think there's more capitalists than socialists.
That's because
We have more. Obviously, capitalism must be better.
No.
We have why? Prove it.
See, capitalists, some way got able to rule before the socialists did, and that just.
So you're saying
more and more people are growing into the socialist society every day, and we have twice as many doctors as the capitalist does.
Well, just like one of your other people did, a lot of people are switching over to the capitalist side, as you just saw.
What's the
And
lady's
but
name?
you still are trying to switch the subject. I said the second largest continent in the world, which is
Name
Africa.
If you notice, it's a capitalist.
What?
Yeah, you got your lungs.
All right, wait a minute. The second largest continent in the world,
bet
which is Africa,
is Russia, not Africa.
Well, not Russia.
Look, socialists argue among themselves.
I mean, but anyway,
We work as a cooperative.
Russia. We had Russia in.
Then your car will blow up.
No, it won't blow up because the way the car's devised,
No.
little bit of, what's it called, that carbon comes out the bottom. And it thins out in the air. And the carbon dioxide from the car is let's say, about 10%, not even that. And we even, in our cars, like, and in the socialist countries like Russia, Cuba, and Algeria, we fought for our revolution, and if you fight for your revolution, it's harder for somebody to take away it from you. That's all your capitalist country is trying to do, is kill down the socialist people because they're more gentle people, they're nicer people, they ain't trying to make people starve, and it's just a better system.
What about?
Damn, Derek, you come over here,
Capitalists. What about when? Okay, we fight. Cause what about we had fought against y'all when y'all had started the war with us and stuff. And we had don't shake your head. Yes, you started the war with us, so we had to bring out all our troops and stuff to fight off y'all, cause y'all was gonna take over the United States.
How come you bomb little innocent women and babies in Vietnam? Innocent, they were just living in their house.
Capitalists are the ones that start the war because they do it for money.
And
Socialists don't have a reason to have a war.
they bomb little babies, they don't even give a damn.
Oh, why come you guys, okay, the capitalists, you sell cars. It's not, okay, the war. You guys think you guys got to go kill off everybody. So any way you do it, it's going to lead up to everybody's going to be socialist, right? So, yes, it's right. And so then, shit. Okay, forget it.
Okay.
You guys. Anyway, you guys are talking about fighting the revolution. We fought our revolution too. Remember in 1777?
Yeah, that was for your own asses. You couldn't, because if it was for somebody else, you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have organized.
But you fought for your own asses too.
We fought for our people also. We fought for women and children. We fought for seniors who couldn't fight for themselves. We organized it, and we risked our own lives for it. We wasn't worried about what was going to happen to us. We went out there and we did it because we were concerned about our people. We wanted them free.
The children and the seniors, they got asses too, don't they?
Yeah, but we fought for them also because they couldn't fight for themselves. What would y'all do? You let your seniors sit up there and be taken over by it.
Point. The seniors and children, we gave the teenagers the guns, and the seniors with the pitchforks and everything, and the seniors, like, you'd only protect yourselves. You only protect yourselves, and the seniors, they fight for for everybody. The seniors fight for everybody because they know their ages are up, and also we have it all organized instead of using bombs.
Alfred just said that you let your seniors fight. You had just said you don't let your seniors fight, right? Your other socialists just said that you do let the seniors fight.
I said for the seniors and children that couldn't fight, for the ones that couldn't fight.
All children can fight except for our babies. We give everybody. You only gave your young people the guns. We gave everybody the guns.
Yeah, but what about the babies? They can't fight. What are you going to do to them?
See, you just answered your own question. That's what we did to the Vietnamese children. We killed them so they wouldn't be taken over by the so they wouldn't be taken over.
Point. I like to say that, all right, you said you gave all your children the gun. All right, you didn't even make sure that they knew how to shoot the gun. You just gave it to them. And they went out there just firing it any old way, shooting up themselves. And And that didn't make no sense. But we have training programs for them to make sure that we know how to use our weapons, so when we go out to do our job for a revolution, we do it right.
Well, I don't think we should debate the point anymore. I mean, I don't know. Well, yeah, you got some points. You got some good points over on your side, and we got some, I don't know what to say.
It sounds like the capitalists are being slightly evasive because they don't know how to. They don't know how to explain why they send 16-year-old boys out into the war to fight just to make money for the rich. The 16-year-old boys that are going down the war aren't getting anything. Yet in the socialist society, when there's a revolution, they are fighting for their rights against money-making profiteers like you.
You say that your teenagers went out, your seniors went out and fight, but you made them go out and fight. How do you know they wanted to go out and fight?
And when you said that we don't make them fight.
All right, we didn't make them fight. They were the ones who went in our tool shed. They ran in there, they got the pitchforks, they grabbed the cutlasses, and they wanted to fight for their own land. They went around there and they surrounded our property because they wanted to fight, because they didn't think that after the years that they had toiled for a white man before and been enslaved, that they wasn't going to be enslaved again.
Right. Also, in a socialist system, when the people own the means of production and everything is in the hands of the people, then they know when they're fighting for their own thing. They're not fighting for some rich guy.
Anyway, how do you know we sent our 16-year-old boys out there not knowing how to fight with a gun? Were you on our side once? Oh, so you're a traitor, huh?
No, we didn't have to be on your side. You also have a news media, which is hard to trust because you tell so many lies in your news media. But they inform us, and they have draft things where everybody that goes to college and is 16 years of age is of draft age, where they are now put into the war. And also about the seniors, that no one has to force anyone to fight for their own life. I mean, if I not for the life, but I mean for the lives of the children, for their property, for their principal. Anytime that is, when you guys are coming over to try to harm the principle that they stand for, no one has to tell anyone to fight. If your baby was about to be tortured, you'd fight too.
So, what do we see on Topaz? You guys tortured our women and our men and women. You tortured them. I saw in that movie. I saw in Cuba.
Movie made by capitalists.
We didn't make that movie. I can't help it. I'm not Alfred Hitchcock.
No, but he's a capitalist. He's in your society.
All right, then how come he...
it for money.
All right, then how come Alfred named his name after Alfred Hitchcock, huh? Did he like him?
First of all, I was not named after him. My last name is March, not Hitchcock. And besides that, why did you make the napalm bombs? And why did you make the napalm bombs? And why did you make the neutron bombs? And why did you make the nuclear bombs? Huh? Because you wanted to destroy people. And you made the neutron bomb and it tortures people. And the radiation tears their bodies apart and melts their skin off of them. Why'd you do that, huh? Because you weren't concerned with people. Yet you say you were concerned with people. And what about 16-year-old boys? You send them out there, you draft them, they don't have a decision. And when they don't come, they get put in jail for who knows how long. They get fucked up the ass and shit. They get, the jailers beat them. They get racked up against the cells. They don't get the proper food.
You say we draft them, but a lot of times they want to. The only kind of people we draft is the people that don't want to fight for their land. And also, they can always run away, you know. They don't have to stay in that place. They can run away, but if we catch them, they'll get it. But anyway,
the ones that get drafted are the poor people. The rich folks can buy their way out of the draft. And young folks in the United States have no choice. If they're drafted, they either go to jail or they go to war.
When they run away, it's called AWOL. When you go AWOL, you're then in prison. If you get found, you get put in prison. When you get AWOL. But I forgot the name.
Let me finish it. All right. Okay, you draft them, right? What about your rich? You draft them. the poor black people, the poor black children. But I never seen one of those rich, right, sophisticated white boys from Nob Hill or anything like that going up there. What about them, huh? Are they too precious?
Anyway, black people live in Nob Hill. That shows you that we have rich places for our black folks, and plus they don't have to go. Like what happened in the Vietnamese war, a whole shipload ran away, and they didn't have to come back.
What about when Alfred made a point that why come the white sophisticated boys their skin is too white to get dirty?
Yeah, you never answered the question. Why don't you answer?
It's not a means of color. It's a land of equal opportunity. Anyone that wants to work, and if they get the money, if they work hard enough, because everyone else is lazy. It just so happens that that they worked hard and they managed to get their way up there. It's free private enterprise. If they wanted to get it, they could make it.
Yeah, dirt is black. Dirt is black anyway. And anyway, they want to get dark because they lay out in the sun every day and they try to get black. So we put them out there so they can get dirty and get black.
Get dirty and get black. You put them out there to protect your own ass because you're too lazy to get out there and fight for your own self. Besides that, here goes the point I'm going to make. Because, all right, you said they got free enterprises. But first of all, you guys got all the money and you got the materials and stuff to make your free enterprise. What about the poor people? They have no money to make their free enterprise. They have nothing. They ain't got nothing. You own the land. They have to pay taxes to you. And what little money they get from, like, when you put them on welfare.
Getting on raw materials. Well, you guys are out here and you guys can get your raw materials, but I don't see you trying to get it. And you're very you always depend on somebody else to come to bring you stuff. You always bring your ship in, bring stuff and everything.
All right. All right, you said that. All right, we have a community now down here where we use our own ideas and we've made decide on things like. We use what we have. We plant our own food. We grow our own food. We use our food and we experiment with different things. We go out in the bush and we experiment on different types of wood and find out about them. We make our own coals. We don't use your gas anymore. So what do you got to say about that? Name a time where you went out and you tried to make it on your own and have pure food where it's not mixed up with all sorts of chemicals. And what about the Hostess Twinkies you make? What are they supposed to do?
Back on the subject that you tried to evade from, you're talking about the poor people wouldn't be able to do it. Well, we've got loan systems. If they wanted to get money, they could come to the bank, they could get loans, and also, you keep switching subjects. What was the subject that they mentioned past there that they tried to evade? What was that?
I remember that subject. That subject was a war. The World War II.
Oh, well, wait. And on the war, it is not the fact that, see, we don't have to, you mentioned that we were a very powerful system. That's very true, and that's why we don't have to fight for anything. We just go out, we're trying to invest and get more materials so we can make our system even more powerful. Our people, we are known as a strong country. That's why it's so good.
Yeah, anyway.
What if the Soviet Union attacks you? What are you going to do then? A little small country with a big country,
Soviet
huh?
Union attack us, and aren't they a socialist country? So you just said a while back that we were the ones that started the war. So why would they attack us unless they were the ones starting the war?
But what if you shoot a bomb over there and they have to fight back to defend themselves?
But you guys are talking about the world wars and all the rich people didn't fight in the World War. I fought in World War II and I'm rich. And anyway, well, you see, remember, we were good buddies. Remember the Russians and the Americans? I think I've been converted.
All right, that's what you said. All right, but how you became a powerful nation was this. You sent out our people, our black people to fight for you. You didn't go out there yourselves. We had to go out there and fight.
Well, on the subject of the wars, people are going in your system. People are going into war, and they don't even have a chance to. I just don't know what to say on this subject.
Okay, when you're talking about our people, when your people, they go to wars and they come back with broken legs, skin all melted off, and they come back, their body is totally destroyed. I think it's total anarchy.
Talking about what you're saying, total anarchy as though it's a bad thing. I do believe communism is a state of total anarchy.
No, because communism. I said,
you don't know what communism is? You just said no. Communism is a state of total anarchy, and you just cut down.
No, I did not. You must heard me wrong.
Well, we've got it on tape.
Okay, let me say something. I can say something. It is a good step, total anarchy. The people do not need a government because they know what's right. They rule themselves. They have a people.
Well, we need a government. It's a democratic government. We have justice. We have a court system and a jury system. And it's justice.
Yeah, but in your total anarchy, you
don't have total anarchy.
Wait,
we have a system of we have law and order.
Well, in your kind of anarchy, what you call anarchy, everybody does their own thing. They're not. Everybody does their own thing, and they do what they want to, and they kill everybody.
Well, capitalists are next.
We have an honest police force. What do you mean they kill everybody? We try to protect the city.
You mean your police system is better than ours? Our police system don't go around beating on black people. They don't go around castrating young people. They don't go around raping black women and destroying people's houses.
I have never raped a black woman.
Did I say you did?
Yes. Now.
All right.
You make general statements. What do you mean we all rape black women?
I said that police do.
Well, that's a general statement.
The fascist police.
That's a general statement. How do you know?
Because
where's your proof?
My proof?
Yeah.
I got proof. I saw it.
Where? You saw it. You saw every policeman. You
No,
were
not
there
every
everywhere.
So you mean to tell me you went into a fascist country and seen that happen?
I used to live in the ghetto. That's how I know. And I came from.
You watched every police officer rape.
No.
Listen. All right, like in the time Martin Luther King, right? What about him? What about? I'm gonna say something about that.
Yeah, well,
you still abuse the women, then okay? And you say that yet
our women are not abused. We treasure them.
Yeah, then why do the policemen beat them? And what I mean, like, all right, what about when white women be going down the street? Are they still something? Do the policemen ever push them up against the car and make them spread their legs wide? No. Yet they do it to black women. They push them up against the car and they make them.
Did you see it?
It was. It was in news articles before.
Yeah, news articles.
Yeah, you.
It was in the Black Panther news article. That's where it was.
The Black Panther news article. Huh? How do you know that they didn't write what they wanted to say because they were black?
Yeah, but
because they're socialists. That's why.
Yeah, and anyway, you guys are slaughtering the black.
They're not.
Wait, you guys are slaughtering the Black Panthers all over the place. Yeah, one of your sellouts is CIA members who infiltrated the Black Panthers, and you know it.
He's the leader of it. There must be something good if the leader of it is in the CIA.
Let's change the subject.
That was his secretary. And don't change the subject.
I'm right on the subject. The leader of the Black Panthers was in the CIA.
That was a secretary. It was one of your CIA that you put in.
Elaine
Brown. That you put in the Black Panthers to infiltrate their movement.
We didn't put no one into the Black Panthers.
I'm not in the Black Panthers.
Well, why not? If you are in favor for the Black Panthers,
I'm not in that country. I'm not going to go to that country.
But you're black.
And you're in favor for the Black Panthers.
That isn't black.
What about?
Yes, there's black in there. But
Body erases everything you say.
All right, then let Buddy erase everything I'll say.
Well, then that means that they're in our system. It must be a good system if we have the Black Panthers in our system.
Yeah, but they're trying to fight off your
for the
system.
Black Panthers.
They're trying to fight off your system.
Okay. In our system, we allow them there. We must allow equal opportunity. We allow them
right,
there.
yeah.
And anyway, I don't think anybody on this board rapes none of the black people.
Yeah,
have you raped a black woman?
No, I haven't. I believe
that's because you are a woman.
White woman.
Of course.
Anyway, talking about you allow them there, you're slaughtering them.
Okay, let me say something. Okay.
You are not alone.
What's the matter? Don't you know what to say?
Stuck on words or something?
No. What about the black Uncle Tom? You just treat them nice, and then when you get tired of them, you kill them all.
That was in slave days. That was when there was slavery.